Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a bit of a strange series of videos, at least from what I normally do. This is an LP, in case you haven't heard of them. We're going to be doing, today, Mega Man X4, my favorite Mega Man X game. Now, where to begin explaining, because when it comes to X games, generally people pick between the first four, maybe sometimes you'll get a 5. I haven't heard anyone ever say 8 was their favorite, but not a lot of people pick 4 because they don't like the story, which is, I mean, I can see why. The story in this game is actually just garbage, but I wouldn't say the story in any X game is good, to be fair, because like it's just Sigma, he does something bad and you gotta go stop him. It's a Mega Man game, except it's X and Sigma instead of Dr. Wily. It's rudimentary. Except this game it tries to do a bit more. And God help it does it try, because, you know, from the animated cutscenes you can see they put a lot of effort into this game. And that's probably why I like it the most, is because it's just one of the most solid X games out there. Because 2 has its problems, 3 has its problems. X, 5, 6, 7, and 8 have their problems, definitely. Like, this game's story tries as well. I can respect it for an attempt at being something more than just a general, oh no, Sigma's doing something bad, X, do something about it. But yeah, now we have a little fancy intro that's about as 90s as you could get with our cast of horrible characters. Love that. Okay, game start. Now, I know Zero gets the most story in whatever story this game has, because X doesn't get anything. X gets Sigma, and that's it. Zero gets like a whole thing about his origin story in Iris, which a lot of you people might already know, but sorry to say, I like playing as X more in this game. I have a hard time, you know, getting used to Zero's whole gimmick of get close and deal damage, but try not to take too much damage yourself. X is long range, so I'm better off with him. I might do a Zero playthrough at some point, but I'm focusing on X right now.
Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
I love the voice acting.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them!
I love the voice acting in this game. Sigma sounds so cheesy. It's beautiful.
You are dismissed.
What?
But what's going on here is that Sigma's trying to convince the Rebel Force, this faction of Reploid oriented sort of. They're like a militia, but they want to. They focus. They don't really focus on human affairs. They split off from the Maverick Hunters and just. They wanted to like create their own sort of sanctum for Reploids only. But they also don't want to like go against their human makers. That's why the Stigma was basically telling them, go against the humans. They're gonna fucking destroy you at some point. And they're like, no, we won't rebel against their makers. And now we cut to the Maverick Hunter base, where X is getting this call. Mavericks have been found at point 5567. The Mavericks occupied the Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The army appears to be the Rebel Force, so okay, they are rebelling? What, didn't we just see the commander say that he wasn't rebelling? What's going on? And now X is going out to deal with it. And I love this song, by the way. This is a pretty standard intro stage, really. There's not much you can say. If you haven't played an X game before, it's not too hard to explain either. You can jump, you can dash jump, jump up walls, charge your shots. There's not much else we can do right now. Don't bother attacking the monster, there's no point. Well, not monster. It looks like a monster. You just get through the door. But yeah, this definitely looks like an X game on the PlayStation. The music, the graphics, everything. And it honestly is my favorite looking X game too, because a lot of, like, X5 and X6 use a lot of reused art, and X5 uses a lot of pre-rendered backgrounds that look awful, especially on, like, the no filter for the X collection. You're a Dragoon from the 14th unit. This isn't good, X. That Maverick just destroyed the power reactor. Yeah, so this is like a floating city in the sky, and because of this, it's gonna come crashing down, and everyone is going to die. And X has no choice but to leave before he joins them, because he can teleport out and no one else can. And yeah, we just cut to the disaster. Everyone's dead. Everyone in that entire city and whatever was below it is now completely dead. They were innocent people. I won't forget this. Yeah, they're dead. All of them. Okay. And now we have to continue the rest of the stage. Watch some parts though, because there are instant kill crushes and pits. Because if X gets squeezed between two objects, he dies. Like that. That was me demonstrating it. It's totally not me dying on purpose. It was not an accident. Not an accident at all. I was doing that deliberately. You can shoot the blocks out of the way. Some of them anyway. Just take your time, I suppose. Not too much to say here because it's really standard. The Skylinking music is just as good as it always was. I'm happy about like this piece of music in particular did get remixed a few times. I think the Project X Zone version is pretty good. Also, up. There we go. One thing to point is that if you jump and dash, you press the jump and dash button at the same time while you're climbing a wall, you'll go up faster. And your jumps will be larger. So, that's something you might want to keep in mind. You don't have to do it too often in this game. This isn't X2 where they have you, like, climbing up fucking closing in walls every 10 minutes. This is our first boss, and he's a joke. Just, spam some shots. He doesn't deal a lot of damage. You cut most of his health down just with one shot. Down you go. Not much to say really. X games generally start with an easy boss, and this is no exception. That's done. Now this is the Colonel. There's the General, and then there's the Colonel. And this is the second in command. Ah, boy. Now, X is asking him some, you know, normal questions. You know, it's like, okay, what involvement does the Rebel Force have in this? And, you know, the Colonel is just saying, I only arrived just to get my sister out of the area. I have no involvement in this at all. But X is like, okay, yeah, fine, but we still have to take you in to ask questions, and he refuses. He just says, no, we are too proud. And he gets treated as a Maverick, even though X warns him. It's like, buddy, if you do that, that's considered Maverick behavior. You're not supposed to do that. And he's just like, nah, no. Rebel Force, fuck you. And that's a part of the reason why the story is pretty bad. It's like, they try to play it up as a misunderstanding, but the characters are really just dipshits. They're trying to portray, like, the Maverick Hunters sort of gray, because the Rebel Force didn't do this at all. But they're blaming the Rebel Force. But also the Rebel Force didn't do anything to clear their name, so there's no reason not to discredit them. It's dumb. Something's got to give, otherwise the entire Rebel Force. Yep. Basically, that's what's going on. Is like, okay, they're going to get blamed, and that's exactly what happens. I'll continue with saving for now. And yeah, soon after the incident, we have the leader of the rebel force saying, okay, we're beginning a coup.
We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creatures.
Remember those words. Neither about insurrection nor rebellion. And what did they do? They insurrect and rebel. So it's inconsistent. It's like, okay, we're not going to harm the humans, except they do. The rebel force goes out of their way to harm humans a bunch of times. So that's great. That's fantastic. These guys are totally being misunderstood. They're not jackasses at all.
Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride. Without fear, for we are the Repl Force. The most powerful army in history!
History! Oh god. He wants to yell, but he can't. His mom will wake up.
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Just like how muted it is, because, like, obviously these aren't. I don't think any of these people here are voice acting the game were professional. I think they were just like taken from Capcom offices and told, okay, do voice acting. And they're the same people who did Mega Man X, not Mega Man X, Mega Man 8. It's double. My liege, the coup has begun. Wait, Colonel, you're jumping to conclusions here. Give the order to scramble. Yeah, and that's that. You know, that's X's story, is that there are 8 jerkasses, you're one good guy, go out, take them out. Because no one else can do it. And we have our 8 stages, giving a little description of them, and also we're introduced to Double. He's a fat rookie robot. Like, he has visible robot fat for some reason. Why would you build a robot like that? We'll find out more about him later, trust me. But yeah, these are our 8 stages. We got a lot of different ways to go, actually, because I've been playing this game for a while. I have a lot of paths that I can do. And honestly, I don't know which one. Like, I can start with, fucking... whatever this guy's name is. I don't remember the Maverick names too often, because a lot of tropes are reused. Jet Stingray, I'm an idiot. But yeah, I can start here, especially here. Although I might just keep it safe and go with Web Spider. I don't know. We'll find out in the next part, because PS4 recording is an idiot. Is stupid. So, yeah. Bye.